Yep. 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 Let's get into it. Got to post it up there. Y'all know what. Hey, y'all know that this is Friday, man. This is not give a F Friday. You can put anything you want to in with the F. Uh, I just mean we don't give no forgiveness and stuff like that, But yeah, I like to use different things that we take commonly. Um, and I like to flip it a lot of times, so people think one thing. He's wrong. I don't care. You think what you want to. Think what you want to. Get my thumbs up, man. Come on, y'all. I should be in the 3-4 area right now. 3-4. Okay, let me pop 3. Okay, should be up to 4. Yeah. It's easier to count if it's at a certain thing right now because once we get in there, we'll be able to see who's not giving their all. And we're gonna talk about a few things. I don't know if you guys agree or you might agree or disagree, um, which is good. That's what I want. There's always some type of controversy, so that's what we want. We want it to be controversial. We don't never want it to be straightforward. But we see out there right now, you can look and see. That's part of the controversy right there. That's a big controversy. We're not really gonna stay on them, but I want to cover one point on this guy. This on the screen right now. I want to cover at least one. At least one point. We got to cover a point or so. Yeah, that's what we do. This is more or less, when I do this, it's like show and tell. Think about it. You come in, you're already seeing stuff like, oh shit, what Eagle gonna do now? Because you see the pictures up there. But anyway, I shout out to my brother Gil Cole and my brother Michael Johnson's Boxing Talking More. There we go, baby. Salute, salute, salute. And give him the cross up too. This is the much love right here. It's not what people think it is. This is the much love. It's not even up for. It's never up for debate. When I say certain stuff, it's not up for debate. If I say other stuff, maybe you can debate, you can argue, debate, whatever. But man, certain stuff, there's no debate. Things that are handed down to you uh, from your ancestors, even some of those things can be off. But if it's handed to you from a great source, then that's it is what it is. And there's no way around it. Going into this Friday, I know we have a lot of concerns. You guys have your own health concerns and stuff like that, but just stay safe. Um, the best way to stay safe is stay away from BS. That's the best way to stay safe. Just stay away from all the BS. If it's BS out there, just stay safe from it. Just stay away from it. You got to use your kryptonite against that. Like, oh, kryptonite on that. You got to throw it up. You got to throw that kryptonite up real quick. To knock it down. Yeah, I just want. The reason I have this up first because I just want to talk. I don't know. We'll probably um, try to get you guys out of here because Friday, and this is a subject. What I want to say is that there's been things that happen, even if you think they're small things. There might have been some things that happened to change boxing. To maybe even change our picture. Change the picture of boxing. You know, and we're like, wait a minute. Now, if you say one thing and you do something else, because we all know in boxing there's sayers and there's doers. I wanted to put this picture up here because if you look at it, AJ looks different. I mean, I didn't want to. I don't always want to put him up on his hands and knees, but he looks like he's in some pain. Like, what the f? But I saw it. Let me see what y'all got first. Let me read these couple of little comments out. Michael Johnson, Boxing Talking More. He said, "What it do, DP?" He always put DP. I don't know What it do? What it do, partner? I guess I don't know what it is. I see you, brother. Gil Cole said Keith want to fight everybody, even Bob. He said Canelo, you want some too? He said hashtag play that flute, baby. Play the flute. Gil, my little brother down there say, "Sup, Eagles Web?" That's right. What's up with it, baby? You know how we do it, man. We all over the place. You know what I mean? We everywhere. We're everywhere with it. That's all right. We let them escape. You know, like I said, I let everybody else. Everybody else likes to cook. Everybody else like to fry. Like I'm not one. I'm not a person that sits up. I might hear some news, but Eagle is not the type of person that's gonna sit up and just get the news like, oh, I got this news, and then act like it's breaking news. The shit's been out. Ain't nothing. That's nothing that's breaking news. You know what I mean? We'll hit it later. You know what I mean? And the reason we hit it later is because we'll break it down a different way than everybody else. Now we just now touching on this one. And I know a lot of people might have talked about it, but we just now touching on this one. Okay, so let's get into this one. So this might have killed the heavyweight picture. Some of the heavyweight picture right here is by Andy Ruiz not keeping his belts. Now, why am I bringing this up, and why you see Joshua looking so sad or looking like that shit hurt? Okay, because what happened is Manny Robles, that's the former trainer of Andy Ruiz Jr., and it's the only person what they back when it happened, he was the only person that they said that actually maximized, and mastermind a defeat of Anthony Joshua. Okay. And they was like, where do you attack him? It wasn't on the inside what we was thinking. Everybody's thinking like inside. I still think it's inside. He will throw an uppercut, but he's still just too slow. But if you get him inside body, just overhands and stuff like that, you can get him. A fighter just come. I'll tell you the perfect type of fighter. Let me see. To fight him, he's already gone. But the perfect type of fighter is actually like a Marvin Hagler type. That's the perfect type of fighter to fight him. If you can see anybody who wants to get inside and just like maul and brawl on him, where he can't get no long punches out, they have the most success before he starts calling timeout and starts wanting the ref to come help him out. But this is my point. Is Manny Robles was saying that the key was to get a good jab in on the chest and then hit him with the right hand. That's the key to beating Anthony Joshua. Okay, so what you're saying is that that's the key to beating him. But why did Andy Ruiz fellas the second time? And you guys, I want some valid, not necessarily, I don't care if it's valid or whatever, as long as it's your opine. I want y'all to understand and let me know, because we're looking at a picture here. We're not looking at Andy Ruiz. We're not looking at Anthony Joshua in a sense. We're looking at them, but we're not looking at them in that sense like, oh, these are two great fighters. No, we're looking at them in the sense that boxing took a blow behind that loss. Because what it did is uplifted a lot of the UK trolls again. But the key, okay, so that's the key. Chest punch and then right hands, right? Right? But then what happened to the so-called, I'm quoting, the broken homeless Ruiz? What happened to him? He got money. Okay, so I'm throwing that out there. He got money. He went in there and did what he had to do the first time. But are you getting played? And don't worry, Gil, I know what you're saying about Keith, but I got some news for Keith too. Because I'm going to bring up some old shit. Why are you bringing up old shit? I'm going to bring up something about Keith too. Because these fights, I'm only bringing up a couple of them that might have changed the outlook in boxing a little bit. We have already talked about them, but we didn't talk about them changing the picture. You know what I mean? We didn't say that was the picture. The new picture that we're going through. Yeah. And we're not gonna get into about Robles getting fired and all that. We're not gonna get into all that. You know what I mean? But that's another thing, because we're not going to be forgiving. So I'm going to say this one thing. Is that somebody helps you out, that you down and out, in Derek Bailey. I see you out there. Salute to Derek Bailey, just got in here. But you're down and out, and you finally get a position. I'm not going to say everything is Al Heyman. Al Heyman gives financial chances and advice. But you got to realize that you need a plan. How would you look going into a fight, no trainer or nothing like that? We've seen fights like that, and the fighter had a horrible time, even if they was good. If they got rid of trainers. I can't name any specific fights offhand, but I do remember fights where there's nobody in the corner, basically. There's just a cut man or something like that, or somebody to hold your mouthpiece or something, rinse your mouthpiece out, and that's it. But no instructions. No nothing. Just go in there and do what you do. You know how to fight like that. Okay, so that's putting a roof over your head. Now I give you a financial advice, but then you got somebody that's putting a roof over your head, basically. That's the quote, that putting a roof over your head, because they give you a game plan to go in there and to fight a certain way. Because if not, you might have just went in there and just windmilled or did something. You might have did something crazy and got your ass knocked out. Because it's not like AJ don't have no power. Because you felt that. Yeah. And also, you killed us because you should have kept that damn belt here. Just think about all the prestige. Nobody talks about this, though. You're the first, unified heavyweight champ, or in the first, real, Mexican champ. And you just take an L for no reason. So I'm just figuring, what was your motivation? Because I know what it is. I know, because Robo's probably told you. Robo's told you, you know what, you just way too fat, man. Regardless if people think you should stay fat because you fast and all that, you're not motivated, man. Somebody's going to beat you anyway because you're just too fat. And I wouldn't doubt if he came and told him, hey, they're going to play tag the fat boy. And that's what's up. Let me read what y'all got down here. Okay, sup, Eagles Web. Okay, I'm off early today. He said tuning in. He said about to put some steaks on the grill. Let's cook, Eagles Web. There you go. Gil got off. I'm happy, brother, that you got off early today, man. Early days. Always good to have an early day. Derek Bailey up in there. Salute at Eagles Web Boxing. That's right. Derek Bailey, and salute at Gil Coles and Michael Johnson, Dr. Talk, and more. And then Gil Coles, and salute back at Derek Bailey. What's up, homie? See, he's good today, Derek. He's not blaming you for none of the thumbs, none of the thumbs missing. Let me go in here. No, Derek Bailey right on point. At least we're where we should be with the mods. All you people that just come in and leave and all that, I don't care. I mean, y'all gonna give me a thumbs up. I'm gonna ask you for a thumbs up because you in here. Stop listening to my content if you gonna give me no thumbs up. Yep. So and I'm just not to bore nobody, but I'm just gonna say that was a great person for him to have with him, was Manny Barboza. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna just read a little bit. It's about in some quotes and stuff, and I have to give this out to Boxing News to put this out. I have to give that out because they had this out. This was inboxed and stuff for such a long time, at least a few weeks or so. It's been inboxed and stuff. I'm just gonna put this to tell you a little bit what they said. Because Robo said that he tried to do everything, this paraphrasing, he tried to do everything, take the camp down to Mexico, tried to do everything that he could. And he said that he think the dad had a lot to do with the situation ending. Said they lost control of him. They're talking about Andy. So the dad decided to blame this on me. He said, I'm not doing my job, but I'm not his dad. He said, you're his dad. You control him. He said, if you can't control your own son, how do you expect me to control the guy? See, there you go. That's the key right there. And that's what I'm saying. That the whole thing was that he was somehow, no matter what happens, that we knew that your ass is out of control somehow. And that's what it was. You just out of control. But it's not about you. It's not about AJ. It's about the situation. It's about the belt. It's about who can fight you for the belt next. It's about, do you know he took away a lot of excitement? Does anybody out there actually understand that? That he took away a lot of excitement from us. By losing, he took a lot of excitement away from us. I'll see you down there, y'all, sir Hussein out there. Salute to y'all, sir. And Derek, I didn't give you this, so I give it to you now. He says, salute at the Eagle, got the fist up good. Y'all, sir Hussein, and salute at Derek Bailey and Gil Coles. Make sure you shoot everybody. I don't know. Michael, I don't know. He might just be paying respect or something. I don't know. Michael got quiet. He's a talker. He put his information out. Let me know if you got anything up, Michael. I'll go check you out. Okay. We still lineal right now. I just wanted to make sure we were still lineal, because I had to watch, so I had to look and see if y'all, sir, because I don't want Gil blaming y'all, sir, for not putting up them likes. And so another quote here says, Andy admitted after the fight that he effed up. He said he didn't train properly and takes the blame as he should. After that, I don't know what happened. He's acting like he won the damn fight. We've seen that before. We've seen that with Broner. So another thing. So this is not exactly about them, even though I mentioned them. So is there another underlying problem? It can't just be food. Is there in laziness? Because money is going to make your ass get up and work. Everybody gets up and work to get some money. That doesn't sound like the profile to me. The profile to me don't fit, Gil. It doesn't fit for a hungry man. It don't fit, man. I don't know, man. Y'all let me know, man. If you believe that the profile fits Andy Ruiz, put up a 1. And when I mean profile, it's like a starving man, a man that needs money and stuff like that, and finally gets the opportunity and then say, he get a little bit of money and then just say, F it. Does that sound like it? Especially if you've been working for a while. Does that sound like the profile? Put up a 1 if you think that sounds like the profile. For me, that sounds like something else is underlying. It can't just be food and motivation. It can't just be food and motivation. I'm just saying, for me, in my opinion, I don't think it can just be food and motivation. Yep. Gil Cole said that, y'all, sir Hussein, 100%. Did Derek hit that like button? Oh, there go y'all. See, look at y'all, man. Y'all, man, Derek, I'm glad you got thick skin. And man, y'all always come in here and picking with y'all always messing with Derek all the time, man. Y'all come in and, y'all don't be doubling up. Y'all think it sounds like it? I said you think it sounds like that's the profile. Is that the profile? Is that the profile? As soon as somebody who's been struggling gets some money, they just quit? That's what I was asking. That's why I said put up a 1. Put up something else if you don't think their profile fits. For me, I don't think that profile fits. I respect y'all if y'all believe that, but I don't think that profile actually fits a fighter like that. Somebody who's been struggling, it's hard for me to believe that profile fits him. It's like, I'm struggling, I'm finally making it. I'm going to make it. Because isn't that what people usually do? Like, if you're going to make, oh man, I finally got that. Think about it, Gil, you finally got that contract. Like, say, for instance, your company got a contract to fix cars for a certain company. You actually got a contract. It's not just regular cars coming in, but you got a contract with like a limousine company or something like that. They contract you. They're going to pay you whatever. You guys give them so much of a discount. So what you going to do? Are you going to mess up the work on their cars? Are you going to just mess up on their cars and stuff when you finally got a contract and you was never looking? Even though you was working and making money, you just finally got a good contract. Are you going to just give up on that? I got to put it in life perspective too, because some people just don't get it. Let me get me a sip, y'all. Yeah, I'm back on that killer today. Remember I used to drink the killer? I used to tell y'all. Yeah, I'm back on that killer. Well, this is Killer's cousin. Killer, I think I used to Killer. Matter of fact, I gave somebody in the family some of the native the liquor, the native liquor, the one I told y'all about. This, and I didn't make this one. This is one, actually they had it in the store. And I told them what it was. And even the explains on there, it tells you that it's native medicine. It tells you right there, but but you can find it at the liquor store. So I gave it to somebody in the family. They said, oh, this is different here. That likes this. They like it. So yeah, you gonna like it. You native, you gonna like it. You know what I mean? Yep. He said, y'all crying about Derek. Y'all leave Derek alone. Gil said, yo, Derek. Then y'all put up the ones. So I guess y'all want to stick with the ones. But let me see why y'all have up ones. Gil Cole said Ruiz got caught up in the limelight. All that celebration shit can get you though, right? What about now I'm not trying to throw him under any kind of buses or nothing like that, but I'm just saying, what about you think female influences had anything to do with it too? And you know, we are guys. Now the reason I'm bringing this up is because the picture. You got to realize I'm still talking about like AJ. To the AJ side, we already see AJ. You just a punk. Because you trying to retire, you doing everything. We brought you up the other day. Like I said, we keep it in line, man. And you talking about all kinds of retirements. You trying to avoid any kind of. Well, you don't want to fight no heavy hitters or somebody's just gonna be like, you know what I mean? Yeah, just get this popping. You don't want nobody like that. He don't want that, Gil. He don't want nobody like, yeah, you can't even hurt me. Just think if he fought somebody like an Oliver McCall, somebody you can't hurt. Because you couldn't hurt Oliver McCall. You couldn't hurt him. How do you fight somebody like that? Just think about if he was mentally stable up in there, like Oliver McCall's mentally stable. Oliver McCall, I think he would have been champion for like as long as he wanted to if he was mentally stable. Nobody would have beat him. Tyson, nobody would have beat him. And it's not like he couldn't crack either. Nobody would have beat him. And I'll argue with anybody on that. You know what I mean? But you go from eating out of garbage cans and all of a sudden something now you got like more food than you can eat. But you got to take the whole picture. You got to take your fans in the picture in the sport with you when you in a singularity sport like this. When you in a sport that's one-on-one, a combat sport that's one-on-one, and it has a following for over 100 years, 200 years, 300 years. I don't know how many years it goes back. You got a following. Then it's your responsibility to do what you got to do. And we was already suffering. We was already suffering over it. Look at our picture. All of our imaginations of what we could have saw or what we could have seen or whatever is erased from our memory now. I'm waiting to see who. Think about this. Think back, Derek, baby. Did we talk about possible fights for Andy Ruiz? Didn't we talk about possible fights? Huh? We were talking about possible fights. Oh yeah, don't let him fight Wilder next. Let him fight somebody else. You know, get a couple of fights. Then him and Wilder, yeah. Then all of a sudden that AJ rematch came up right away or whatever. It's like, oh man. But the reason we was talking about that he could fight AJ or fight AJ, we was looking past AJ like, oh, he gonna get that ass whooped again, right? See, we was all of us, and don't say that you was, and any of us was kind of skeptical. You might have thought, well, some of us might have thought, well, maybe AJ can win, but we was looking for big things for Ruiz. But to kill the picture, this came in and killed the picture. I'm gonna just kill the picture. See, erased all that shit. You was matching him up. Okay, Ruiz or Ortiz, yeah, Ruiz or Wilder. We was all matching him up. Yeah, let Big Baby get some. We was all just like matching them up. And now that whole part of the boxing picture is dead now. You know what I mean? It's almost like the movie, if you've seen Back to the Future, whatever. How they had an alternate reality and stuff. And then they changed that alternate reality. And the pictures actually in the newspaper actually changed. Changed to something positive for the family that was involved. Turned into something positive a few times in those movies. Yeah, I watch stupid shit like that, yeah. So you made the pictures disappear. We don't get to see the picture no more. Andy Ruiz, you killed our picture. We went from seeing a picture. This is what we see now, Andy Ruiz. Huh? We went from a vivid picture to this. As a matter of fact, how much do you guys see for Andy Ruiz right now, even after the fight? What do you see? What is he doing? Huh? And this is, like I said, this is not a discussion about them. This is a discussion about, changing the playing field, changing our picture, changing what we want to see next. Like, oh shit, what's next? Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to tell them. Yeah, you don't have to tell them, Derek Bailey. I see what you wrote. I'm way behind up. Let me catch up with y'all. Roy's got caught up in the limelight. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit. Yasser Hussein said no. He said no hunger left after he got that belt. Yeah. And Derek Bailey telling y'all, man, I hit the like button. Tell him, Derek. Man, tell they asses, man. Derek, I hit that like button. That's right, Derek Bailey. Salute out to Yasser Hussein. Yasser Hussein said I met belts. Laughing out loud. Yeah, belt, whatever. He don't have them now. So if it was one belt, it could have been 1, 2, 3 belts, whatever it was. They don't exist in his hands anymore. D. Tedder Bailey said that's what Bob said about him. He said Ruiz doesn't always work hard. Yeah, but you can't. How are we gonna have? How will we? But if you say that, if we are even able to say that, how are we going to ever be able to look up to somebody like that? Think about it. As a champ, we was happy for him. Oh, you finally got your culture out there. Your people, your people been behind you all this time, finally got you out there. Now, it would have caused a divide, but we wanted that. As American people, we want the divide. A lot of people don't cherish the racism and shit like that, but I do. A lot of people, y'all don't cherish the racism. I look forward to racism just so I can watch it get cut up. Because think about all the racism back when, because that's linear. Racism is linear with boxing. Remember Jack Johnson? All the racism he had to deal with, then what he ended up doing? He ended up hanging out with white women, and everything else. Yeah, I'm glad y'all racist. Good. I'm going to take your white women. I'm going to do, because we're just like, because we know that whole thing is just, we know it's a small level. See, if racism was big, then none of us would be here. None of us would be here. What's big is us standing up together. That's what's big. If you stand up together, then all that racism and all that shit that the government wants to play. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that it's not prevalent, and I'm not saying that it's not important. It's only important to a certain scale, because it's important for them so they can point the finger. See, I knew those people was like that. You know what I mean? Let me make a little political point on that without, actually, without actually telling. That's right. Let me talk in code right now. I got to do code talk a lot of times. I want, hate speech, some eagle, whatever, flag me or whatever. But let's just say that you have problems with somebody in your neighborhood or something like that. You just have problems. There's nothing you just really couldn't do nothing because you didn't have the weaponry. And all of a sudden you opened up your door and there was a whole box of nice weaponry for you to fight against your neighbor. You probably shouldn't be fighting your neighbor anyway, but think about it. Some nice weaponry to fight your neighbor. Are you going to care who gave it to you? Are you going to wonder why it was given to you? Or are you just going to use it and do what you got to do? And that was done throughout America, believe it or not. Same thing. Same thing with the drug promotions and stuff like that. But that's small, though. It's still small. If they want it, think about it. If there's a big organization that wants everybody to go down, then they'll make everybody go down. And I'm not saying they won't make you go down in one sense, but if they really just want you out of there, but their fear, this is their fear, is that they're outnumbered. Our stupidity is that we don't use our numbers. See, we don't use our numbers. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. That's code, but y'all better try to get the code breaker. Yep. Yasser Hussein says, looks like. And then Yasser Hussein again, he said, Bob senile ass wasn't lying about that. Well, sometimes even if you see now, you tell the truth, huh? Or you make some sense out of something. Shit, I'm senile too. I don't get to see that shit. With all this bullshit that's going up, man, make you forget everything, man. All this, every time I can't turn on the TV. And somebody was talking about them colors again, all them colors, the COVID colors. I said, man, I don't know the scale. I don't know the scale. Don't want to know it. Yeah. Gilco said Ruiz went from a Hyundai to a Rolls Royce. Shit, will that do it? That'll do it. Because you always hear people say, won't God do it? But won't money do it? That's what they mean. That's what they mean when they say that. They ain't talking about the creator, because the creator don't need no money. But Yasser Hussein back there again, he said, now that's what you call a upgrade at Gil Cole's. Yeah, a Hyundai to a Rolls Royce, that's a huge upgrade. There we go. Ruiz can still make, this is Gil Cole's, Ruiz can still make money fights. They still have to call him the former unified heavyweight champ. Former unified heavyweight champion of the world, Handy Stay Puft Marshmallow Ruiz. I don't know. Okay, so Gil Cole put that up, but is he pay-per-view worthy now on his own? Can he hold down a pay-per-view? That's another question. There we go. Can he hold down a pay-per-view? Like I said, we're not talking about these fighters individually like you guys want it to be. It's not like that. That's not the point. The point is the picture. That's why we're giving 0 Fs today. Because the picture, y'all changed the whole picture of boxing. You changed our picture. We didn't want our picture changed like that. Why y'all come and just change our picture? That's why boxing, no Fs given. Shaking my head. Yeah, I left the shaking my head up from last time, but look. No Fs given. The reason I don't have the kind of forgiveness like people have, for in a sense, and I'm gonna tell you why. The reason I don't have the forgiveness is because I look at it like this, Derek Bailey. When you become a professional at something, then you're a professional at that. I don't care what kind of car you came from. I don't care what kind of food you came from or nothing like that. But once you, here we go again. Yeah, but here we go. Is that a food doesn't matter what you got on your plate. For most hungry people, if they're a steak and eggs person in the mind, but they have only accomplished, biscuits in bland ass gravy, then when they finally get that steaks and potatoes on the plate, they're gonna want to keep that steaks and potatoes on the plate because that was in their mind. Now I'm just saying. So this should have been in his mind. But we all got good points. Y'all got good points about it. So did the limelight do that to him? It might have. You know what I'm saying? But I'm asking you, is he pay-per-view? Is he pay-per-view already? Since Gil's talking about, they still got to announce him as the former unified heavyweight champ. Is that pay-per-view now? Y'all, Sir Hussein with the 100 up there. Derek Bailey said, good point. And then he said, yep. And then y'all, Sir Hussein out there, he said, not gonna lie. He said, first fight, I didn't even think Ruiz had a chance when he whipped AJ Kuhn into Kuhn time for fight 2. He said, I thought Ruiz had it in the bag. See, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, you kind of, see, when you sucker us, so you suckered us in. And see, this is my point, y'all, sir. This is what I'm saying. Is that the picture, that we had the picture made now, like, oh shit, we got this picture up there now. Okay, cool. See, Ruiz that's gonna be the one now. And what was you thinking? You was thinking, okay, after this, Ruiz, maybe Wilder, since he fought the champ, big money. We was all looking like big money, like, okay, that's Wilder next. Oh yeah. Y'all was all noting it down. Like, I wondered, so y'all was thinking in your mind, okay, 6 months from now, 5 months or whatever it is, it should be Wilder next. And now, but the picture, what you got to understand, is the killing of the picture is back in the same hands again, y'all. Now he got the belts again. Oh shit! Are y'all feeling it? Then now he got the belts again. You feeling it, whether you say you feeling it or not, because now it's like now he got the belts again. Not you. I know on the inside you saying not this again with the belts. He gonna hold them damn belts hostage. So I'm kind of painting a boxing picture with you too, because you got him holding belts hostage, and then when you have the other one, and what do you got Canelo doing? Just throwing belts, just dropping belts like they ain't shit. How come AJ won't do that? Canelo just dropping belts. So you got all kinds of parts of the picture. The shit is so abstract right now that's what I'm saying. We can't get a beat. We can't get a line. Everybody want to be linear, but we can't get but none of the boxers and want to keep it linear. When I say none, I don't mean every last one, but just none. It's like no one. It's like you got one here, one there. You got some that want to. Like, I want to keep it linear. I want to get a championship fight. We have all this, but we got a lot. We got too much, like, in the lightweight, too much ducking, and I'm A side and all. Man, get out of here with this. Man, the fans don't care. Real fans don't care. Gil Cole say, I still like Ruiz, though. He's still a game fighter. Okay, well, let us get his ass in there. If he's game, you know what game is? Game fighters, even if you're a game fighter, that's just a big buck that's in the wood, and somebody is woods, and somebody's hiding behind the tree with camouflage on, and a duck horn in their mouth, with a scope on the rifle. It's just gonna shoot that buck. That's what game is. Since he's game, that's a buck is game, big game. They call it big game. So is he game like, you know, a game fighter, like he's really game like? Or is he playing this game? So far, he's playing this game, Gil. He's playing this game. Derek Bailey, he said Wilder's supposed to be fighting Martin. He said, side note. Okay. I know, Derek Bailey, but like I said, are we gonna see these things, or are we just hearing it? But you're right, he's still alive, dog. Derek Bailey again. He said Ruiz is still alive, dog. I asked y'all about pay-per-view. Y'all talking about, oh, he's game. He's a live dog. Said Ruiz can get a pay-per-view with the right dance partner, Luis Ortiz. That's what Gil Cole says. People want to see Luis Ortiz, but I don't know if they want to see him against Ruiz, though. I don't know. I don't know if they want to see him against him. They want to see him, though, for sure. I want to see him. I don't care. Let that man get 2 more fights and get up out of there. That might be good, though. I don't know if they want to see it with him, but that would be a good one to see what he got. Yeah. And Derek Bailey with a great point down at the bottom, finally. But Derek Bailey said they're going to freeze Wilder out now. You should have put the explanation point behind that one. They're going to freeze him out. And he's right that they are going to freeze him out. And that's what they've been doing. It's like, why freeze it? Let this guy fight. There's money in there. But the thing about it, if Wilder fights, Wilder can make money. Wilder can just fight. Wilder don't have to be champ to fight and make money. So there's a lot of positive for all the fighters. Wilder can just go fight. He don't have to fight. You know what I'm saying? He can fight and he's going to get the money. You know what I mean? Wilder's he's going to get the money. Just go fight, Wilder. Just effort, man. Whatever you got to do. Get your fight with Fury. But get your ass in there and just fight, man. Get your ass in there and fight. But that might be one of the things we got to look forward to. The reason I bring this up today on a Friday is because, look, we have a lot of fights and stuff that we look forward to. We like this. We want to see it, but guess what? We don't get to see none of it. And what is our slogan in here? What's our motto? Let's see it. 3 words. Let's see it. That's what we want to see. But then if we ain't seeing it, it's like, oh shit, we don't get to see this. We don't get to see, huh? I'm sorry, man. Eagle's Web is a big baby when it comes to seeing shit, you know. Because I'm a grown-ass man, I should be able to see what I want to see. I'm getting tired of these fighters and everything else just taking away what I can do, what I can see. I'm supposed to be a free, grown-ass man, and I'm getting all my liberties taken away from me. I don't have the right to travel or nothing like that. That's against the Constitution, not to be able to have the right to travel. You know what I mean? Where they putting you in curfews and shit like that, man. What is that? What is a curfew? Who put you in the curfew? We ain't being attacked or nothing like that. And somebody said it was arguing the fact because they don't understand that that's a dictatorship. Is that fair? You going to jail. If somebody tells you you're going to jail for not leaving a sidewalk or something like that, because back in the day they used to do that. Oh, I'm going to get you for loitering. Hey, you got freedom to walk around. but they gonna get you for loitering. You tell me that's not a dictatorship. Tell me that's not intimidation. Y'all tell me that. Tell me that's not against your freedoms and stuff. Yep, Gil Cole said Wilder doesn't need the belts. Just fight everybody. He said fight everybody else to show the people he bigger than the belts. That's it. And I finally get that. I get facts out there. With Derek Beatty say facts at Gil Cole. That's me too. I put the fact stamps on Gil. Look at Gil. Gil got a double fact stamp for Derek Beatty. Gil usually get the thumbs down. He get a double fact stamp. He off today early. He cooking. He feeling good. He got his little shout out to Derek. He messed with Derek for a second. You know, out there messing with Derek. So once he messed with Derek, then he's good. Now he's being a good brother now. yeah. But you're right, he don't. Yeah, Derek Beatty said a pay-per-view on someone else's card as an undercard. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As he could undercard, I wouldn't. If he's the headliner, I'm not watching it. I'm watching it. You know how we do. I'm watching it, but I'm not paying it for it. I see you out there, Sir Flame. Salute to Sir Flame out there, coming to heat the place up a little bit. He said, yeah. He said that's true at Eagles Web. Yeah. But our whole situation though, man, outside of boxing too, like I said, these are pictures. I'm not putting this up to talk about these two fighters, but that's in our conversation, but it's about what are all the shit that we was like looking forward to seeing. It's like in our mind, we turning the channels in boxing. A boxing fan is always turning the channels of who they want to see next. When the Fabulous Four was there, everybody was turning the channels in the head. I wonder if, okay, they match up with him. If he fights him, if he fights him, how's this going to go? You know, I got Hagler. Hagler got everybody. Hagler beat three of them. Or Hagler beat two of them and didn't beat one. Sugar Ray Leonard beat all of them. And Tommy beat beat one of them. Two of them. Yeah, Tommy beat two. And Hagler was the only one to beat three. But in our mind, we turning that damn channel like shit. This is what's next. But when fighters go in there and don't do the shit that they supposed to do, what happens? When they go in there and don't do the shit they supposed to do, now we got all the, like I said, all the pictures that was in our mind. Now we seeing this again. That's all we see. Blank. That's it. That's all we get. This is what y'all get. Y'all get a blank because y'all done took all them pictures. Think about the episodes that we could have watched if Andy Ruiz would have not just sat around getting fat, losing his discipline and everything else. Just think about all the feeding we would have got. We would have had a heavyweight fighting frenzy, man. Him and Wilder, just think, if he won or Wilder won, they would have just been taking everybody. Well, you next. Come on, next. Anybody who's running their mouth was next. I see, my Sir Flame finally put down what he's supposed to be putting down up in there. Sir Flame, he said, salute at Eagles Web, salute to the chat, and as always, jab that like button on y'all neck. He said, don't get that neck chopped off in Eagles Web. Eagles Web boxing with the swords up good, in the hand up good with the glove, in the 100% fire, baby. Just in case you just didn't know. But then Sir Flame didn't even give us a thumbs up. Huh? Ain't that wrong? Did Sir Flame miss us? I'm looking just between y'all, man. We should be up. I'm saying 7, 8. 7 or 8. So somebody on the outside, somebody who's hating. Yeah. Somebody who's hating. Get my thumbs up. Y'all know what y'all supposed to do, man. Get the egoist thumbs up. Let me make sure. I gotta make sure that. I always gotta make sure the mic on, man, because y'all be like, oh, you muted yourself or something. I don't know. I get excited with that. I use a mouse button. That's right. Sir Flame salute Derek Beatty. Sir Flame salute Gil Coles. Gil Coles, after a heavyweight fight, how much time do you need to heal up? It depends on the fight. Most of Wilder's fight, Wilder didn't need no time to heal up. Yes, he broke his own self. Yeah, he broke his own arm hitting you so hard. That's it. You don't need no shit. That's a good question. Let's do that one next. We'll do that right now. And I'm just going, since Gil brought it up, because that was on the subject too, and we'll see. So let's forget the Andy Ruiz. You killed our pictures, man. We're not getting freaking the fights that we had in our mind. That's what keeps us from thinking so much. Like, stop thinking so damn much. Get your ass out of there. Ta-da! Is that what you wanted? We'll move it. Let's move it over here. We'll move it over here. Move it right there. And there we go. Another person that changed, we don't have to talk that long. Y'all already know what it is. Another person who changed our fighting picture is right here. And one of them, the one on the left of your screen, I believe he's on the left. I don't know if it's opposite of what I'm looking at. But anyway, Slow Joyce, everybody call him Slow Joyce, has just changed another narrative in boxing. And a lot of people, like, they throwing Daniel Dubois under the bus, but I know there was a lot more people that was all hyped up on Daniel Dubois. You got so many backstabbing, changing ass fans. There was a lot of people that was on his tip. I know it. I know it was because I was just going through a different, because that's when I was visiting more chats. I'm like, oh yeah, they all think, oh, Daniel Dubois, Daniel Dubois. And now that Daniel Dubois is out of there, well, see their picture, see their paint. Now, the reason I'm talking about them is because the way they painted the picture was a little bit different, right? All the picture that they painted is, you got one, he's kind of like, he's older, he's probably not going to get a shot, or maybe he gets a shot, but he probably loses. And you had one that was supposed to, there goes like a prospect, an up-and-comer. So now the up-and-comer may not even be boxing no more. How does that change the picture? It changes the picture because he had a lot more fans than what's admit in the U.S. I'm saying, I'm not blaming the UK or nothing like that, but in the U.S. he had way more fans than what's admitting. Oh no, I knew he wasn't gonna be nothing. Nah, you didn't know all that. You didn't know that because I was in too many chats and hearing how many people was like, Dubois, oh yeah, Dubois, and then they was going with his hype, how he gonna take Wilder out and all that. You got punished. You got punished with a jab. But anyway, Gil, how long is it going to take Dubois to heal? I don't know. Joe Joyce probably was at home laughing after the fight. So it didn't take him too long to heal, maybe a month, to get all all the redness down. That's it. It's just like if you fall off a bike, how long did it take it probably take longer when you fall off a bike. Well, especially if it's a motorbike and you have to lay it down, that takes a while. The scarring takes a long time. And that exhaust pipe burn that everybody gets, if you have a motorcycle, you get that exhaust pipe burn. You only get one of those. I accidentally got two, but you usually only get one. Once you get one of those, you watch that pipe from then on. You never touch that shit. You're like, oh shit, nope. Because your skin be sizzling on that pipe. Another subject. Oh, Sir Flame said, I've been in here. He said I had to roll up first. Yeah, Sir Flame said, I never miss my like buttons. Shit. Sir Flame said, I could be messed up. Sir Flame said, I could be, hey, look, man, I could be out of it totally, and I'm gonna fall on that like button before I come into the live. Yep. Yeah. Cole said Wilder should go all out this year. 4 or 5 fights this year, maybe even 6, to put these fighters on notice. And I agree with that one too. At least 3. If not 4 or 5, at least 3 or 4. You know what I mean? Just go in there. Wilder, just start knocking people's ass out again. Get your ass in the ring with me. Just start knocking their ass out. That's how you do that. Because Wilder has always been in the position, and I'm glad Gil brings this up, because he's always been in the position, because that's our heavyweight is living in the United States. That's our heavyweight, regardless of what your culture is or whatever else. That's our heavyweight. So the point being is that Wilder has always been, like, for the Barclays and all that, they like for him to shine. He could probably even fight in over in Dallas Stadium. A lot of places want him. Vegas, LA, there's a lot of places that want Wilder. Wilder can do what he wants to. He doesn't need a belt to shine. Wilder's already going to be a Hall of Famer, so he don't need a belt to shine. That was part of the subject. I don't know if we'll get to it. Okay, so we jump. We jump top. We can jump and then go back. I'll just mention it like real quickly. We'll just do something real quickly, and then we'll get back on topic. On this topic here, though. But yeah, Wilder, get your ass in there and just fight everybody. Just go in there and fight, man. You're going to get paid, and plus, Yeah, even Gil. See, Gil tell the truth. Gil said, I thought Dubois was going to be next up. Yeah. Hey, give him, Derek Bailey, let him know what that, tell him what that is right there. He said next up. I want everybody in the web to tell Gil, instead of next NEXT up, what should have been there. And I'm just going to talk, but y'all let me know. Let Gil know. When he said I thought Dubois was going to be next up, y'all let him know what y'all put the word in there. Right there by up, y'all put the word in what he really was. Joyce was too seasoned for Dubois. Just that jab, Derek Bailey. It wasn't even educated. It wasn't even just any kind of a jab. I'm gonna throw any kind of a jab at you and just keep you like, damn. You start shaking your head once you start seeing it. He's showing flashes of like trying to get some punches off, but all that heavy shit wasn't doing nothing to Joyce. Let him know, Sir Fred. Everybody let Gil know. Y'all sir down there say I'm with Gil Coles on that one. But everybody let him know. Sir Flame put it up there. That's right. Sir Flame, that's what he got. He got neck up, didn't he? Yeah. No. He was you see what Sir Flame put down there? He was, y'all, sir. He was neck up. He was the neck one up. Okay, let's just talk about the we missed this last time, so let's talk about it just a little bit. Real quick. Real quick. And you guys let me know yays and nays, okay? So we'll cover this just briefly. So the list is in, and we didn't get it last year. Nobody got to walk on stage and give a speech last year, so this is going to be a big one in June if they decide to do it, or if they decide to put us on punishment. But the International Boxing Hall of Fame for 2021, some of the people, I'll give you 5 boxers is on there. The 5 boxers alive. Floyd Mayweather, thumbs up or thumbs down. Layla Ali, Vladimir Klitschko, Andre, SOG Ward, and of course, Ann to the Wolf. Ann Wolf was a beast though. So I actually like that. I like those. I like that those 5. I don't know. I'm a hater when it comes to Klitschko's, but I guess they deserve it. There's people in there that haven't even accomplished as much as they have. Andre Ward, I think is early, but they love Andre Ward though. So Andre Ward never lost a fight since he was 12 years old. So of course, Ann Wolf, obvious reason. Ann Wolf had the biggest woman's KO probably in the history of the women's boxing, and she was fighting a giant. But the overhand was that's all it took. If y'all don't know, y'all better look at Ann Wolf's overhand. I can't do it, man. I'm too confused to do it, man. And plus, I don't want to put it up. I have to find it in the news feed. I got to start doing news feeds in here, because as soon as I do something, they're gonna be hating. What are you doing now? They're gonna be hating, and once they hate, you know what I'm gonna get. You already know. Once they hate, they're gonna take the video down. So all our super chat we was doing, all our good chatting we was doing, that is for nothing. Yeah. Anybody agree with those 5 picks right there for the International Boxing Hall of Fame, or disagree with them? Yeah, Sir Flame is saluting out. Yeah. Joyce was just throwing the left hand out there and kept it landing. It kept landing. That's it. And that was key, Derek Bailey. I seen that. Because it wasn't even something that you should be running into, because it was just like, it was slow and just like, but it was just on target. Yeah, I mean, that's what they call pinpoint. If you want to talk about pinpoint accuracy, I think we probably can go back and look at the jabs in that fight to see the pinpoint accuracy. How many jabs landed? What was the percentage of jabs? No. This is for the International Boxing Hall of Fame. I'll read it to you guys again. Floyd Money Mayweather, International Boxing Hall of Fame, class of 2021. All right, hold on. I got my boy bothering me right now. I'll get it right here in a second, man. Yeah. Some people get so excited that they have to hit you. They gotta hit you back. Okay, let's get that list. Let's get the list going. So, International Boxing Hall of Fame class of 2021, Pretty Boy, Floyd Money Mayweather. Layla the Greatest, Ali's daughter, Layla Ali. Vladimir Klitschko. Andre Ward and Ann Wolf as the female. The other female is Ann Wolf in here. Yep. And then we got a couple of other men. Tremiere, that's the Lady Tiger. She's a trailblazing category. I don't usually cover those, but some of these people, like I'm gonna tell you, the people like the Duvas, they should have been in there. The Duvas, remember last year, because the Duvas was there last year, and so, but they didn't get to do it. And then Dr. Goodman, I don't know if I don't know. I don't. Anybody that's on the outside, a lot of the people that's on the outside, besides promoters and stuff like that, I'm not into them. Besides trainers and promoters, I'm not into most of them. But Dr. Goodman, she made it too as a non-participant in the category, and this is for 2021. And I just wanted to know what everybody. For me, all of them is good. All of them is good. So I'm good with that. Everything's good with the Ray. Everything good, Ray. Let me see if Ray. Gil, you gotta check out Ray. Make sure Ray giving us thumbs up on his way in. I think Ray might have shorted us. I think that might be the person who's shorting us on our thumbs up. Because at least my men in blue, my men and women in blue should already be hitting that thumbs up. Now the ones that keep coming in and out, I don't know. But for me, that's a good list, man. That's actually a good list. That's a good list. That's a good list. Like I said, the only one because I'm prejudiced against him, and that's Klitschko. But he deserved it. And I'm just putting hate. Klitschko, and I'm stamping hate on his. So that's all it is. I'm just stamping hate. Even though he deserves to be there, I'm still stamping hate. But Daniel Dubois, you changed at least 2 people in here. At least was going with you. Thought you might have been next in line. Now we got to see if you still in the picture now. Yeah, I'll take 2 thumbs if you can give 2 thumbs. Okay, Gil, so what's your problem, man? What's the problem is, Gil? Huh? Derek Beatty said he got no issue with it. What the problem is, man? He said, I'm cool with it. He said, Layla, though? He said, I guess. What's the problem with him, Derek? What the problem be, Gil? Let us know what the problem is with Layla, man. Layla did her thing back in. If you watch Layla, she was kind of like her father. When they gave her boxing instructions, she was like meaner. If you can believe that or not, she was meaner than her dad. Cause she got touched up a couple of times. She was getting touched, and I forget what fight it was. She was getting touched, and she came and she just started throwing. She just started throwing bombs. She's like, "No, you touching me, I'm gonna touch you back." She just started throwing hands. She just started throwing. A lady to be honest, she's a beautiful girl, man. For a beautiful girl to be fighting like that, God dang, man, I don't know. Come on. You put the Trailblazer made it, right? Christy Martin made it last year. I believe it was Christy Martin that made it last year. Why shouldn't Layla make it? Didn't they fight? I think they fight. I think Layla put hands on her. Derek Bailey said, yeah, Layla's kind of iffy, but I'm gonna stick 100% behind her. I'm gonna go ahead and just say, yeah, that's okay. It's okay. She made it. They seen something. Ann Wolf is in there. Gil Cole said Layla didn't fight Ann Wolf. She said Ann fought tough for competition. I don't know. They should have got it made. See. We can't go back and think that because she didn't fight Ann Wolf, they just didn't get it in. That would have been a good fight. I don't know who would have won. I'm leaning towards Ann, but I don't know. I don't know. Ann wouldn't have been able to hit her with all them overhands and shit, though. I don't know. You can ask her. You can ask her today. Maybe she's lying. You can ask her today, but I think she would have fought Ann Wolf. I think she would have fought. So if somebody's thinking that wasn't about bread, then I think that might have been about bread. But I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna argue with y'all about it. But I think that was a bread thing. You know, think about it. Ann Wolf wasn't no punk. You know what I mean? It's like if you gonna fight Ann Wolf, you got to bring something. I'll tell you. Look at that. Look at Ann Wolf's. Let me get a strike and go and show y'all. No. Shit. Y'all know me. I get Ann Wolf on there and hey. I'll see. But yeah, that's not about that. If she was cute. So I mean, she was cute. She is cute. She's still cute. If you want to say that, I'm not. It has nothing to do with all that. Eagle thinks she cute. No, it got shit to do with me thinking somebody cute, man. Stop it. Listen, maybe I can steal something here. I'm trying. Y'all hold on. I'm gonna see if I can get it. If I can get it in a certain because it is hashtag. I see the hashtag for it is the greatest knockout in women's boxing history, and try to get it without if it's on some kind of news I can pull it, but all of it looks like it's YouTube shit. I don't know. YouTube act like they always acting like, oh yeah, this and that, and I don't know. I see somebody's name on it, so I know there's a certain person. Okay, let's see. Well, maybe we can get it, or maybe we can do it. Let's see. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Maybe we can get it. Maybe they'll let us have it without, any kind of, problems. Y'all always putting Eagle up to something, man. Y'all gonna get Eagle's ass in trouble, man. But let's see if we can share it or see if we can pull it up. But I agree with that one part of it. That one part of it, I'll give you guys that. It's putting up the wrong one. Yeah, that's the wrong one. Not this one. Get your ass down. So maybe we can do it. It's still putting up the same thing, man. I'm trying to. Yeah, there we go. See if we can get it up. See, the thing about it is my web. They don't play. They like me, but sometimes they want too much. They like, Eagle, go ahead and get that strike. Yeah, go ahead and get that strike, Eagle. Yeah. Let me try. Yeah, we're gonna try it. You gotta try to find something. Man, this Streamlabs is just tripping, man. Stop putting shit up on the board that ain't got nothing to do with me. Don't put nothing up there that I'm not trying to put up there. Yeah, we might not be able to get it. I'm trying to get it, but this damn thing is doing everything that I don't want it to do. And I'm trying to get it pulled up, but it's just acting stupid. Streamlabs want to take the credit and want me to have nothing. But anyway, we'll try again next time. Because she'll probably come up again, and then we'll do it. But I'll put it up in here. Let me see if I can put the link up in here. Yeah. It's always some kind of BS though that we got going. And what you gonna do? Ain't shit we can do about it. Ain't a damn thing we can do. Let me see if it'll let me put it up in here. Maybe it will. No, won't even let me put it up in here. Maybe that's it. Anyway, there you go. You guys can look at that, and you can enjoy that ass whooping. the most devastating KO from the female. Yeah. Okay. Eagles Web just think like, yeah, okay, I read that already. Crying. Yeah, that's right, Derek Bailey. He said, yeah, Layla is twice her size. Yeah, wasn't no. Yeah, Layla wasn't little, but she wasn't gonna get hit with no overhands. That's what I'm trying to say. Layla was not gonna get hit with no overhands. That's what y'all got to understand, man. That was her best chance. Was throwing something looping at Layla. Hey, Layla had a good jab, man. Her best chance was throwing something looping at. She wasn't gonna catch her like she caught. Hey, just look at that. Hey, just hit that link right there, and then you'll see what happened. You'll see what I'm talking about. But anyway, I do think that, Derek Bailey, I think that you're right. I think you're the one who put that down. Let me see. Yeah, Ann Wolf said Layla priced herself out. Yeah. But see, Ann Wolf couldn't come up with that kind of money, man. Back then, yeah, she wanted $3 million because it was still a risk for her. She wanted to fight, but it was still a risk for her. But hey, she's banking on that name, man, that Ali name, man. Wanted to try to get those millions. You know what I mean? Nah, you got to give me $3 million to do it. Yeah, and I believe that too. I think that, I don't have all the thoughts about some things that went on back then, but I think that's what the case was. It was like no negotiation. If Layla's last name wasn't Ali, she wouldn't be on the list. She would. The reason she would be on there is because of her records. She would still be on there because you got to think about it, because Christy Martin was on there. So you're going to have to put her on there. Yeah, there you go. That's what it was, Derek Bailey. He said when Ann Wolf knocked out that big white chick, yeah. So anyway, let's get these two bums off the screen. But they did paint us a new picture too. Y'all sir brought it up, and Derek brought it up. Yeah, that we thought they was going somewhere. And lastly, can we try to get out of here? But let's lastly, before we talk about, because I guess Wilder, we're not going, because I don't think we're gonna see the Wilder fight at all, because it's this. Anytime some shit goes that long, you ain't. That's just like if you thought you won something, right? And somebody say, "Oh yeah, I think you won," and then a week go by, yeah, you won. 2 weeks go by, yeah, you won. Like a drawing or something, and a month go by. After a while, you didn't win. It's the same bullshit with Wilder. It's that same shit. Just think about it. It's the same shit. Believe that. Same bullshit. But let's get your ass out of here, slow. And let's put up the picture that y'all seen when you came in the Eagles. If you came in early enough, this is what you saw on my screen when you came in. Right there. That's what y'all saw. Where's my sound? Why is my sound acting like it's not on, man? I'm not doing all this talking not to be heard. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're being heard. So these two. Now this picture, y'all wonder why this picture's up here, and you like, wait, that's Danny. If you look at the picture, this is pre-fight for the Earl Spence fight. This is pre-fight. And no, I don't even get a chance to talk about Keefe like I wanted to. I kind of want to talk about him, but I'm not going to. But in a nutshell, Keefe said that Earl will outbox Pacquiao, and basically says that Pacquiao should not think that was the best of Earl Spence if he think he's seen something, that he's going to be in for more or less a rude awakening. But Keefe, you need to get your ass out there and do something. But we knew this. We seen this shit was coming, Gil. We know Keefe was going to start calling out everybody because the pressure was on him. He had to. But this is pre-fight. And this changed a lot for boxing, and because a lot of people think that Danny was more than what Danny is. Regardless of what you say, they thought Danny was more than what Danny is. Now, with that being said, this is the pre-fight look. Danny has a smirk on his face, and his father, of course, has a big-ass grin on his face, like, oh, we about to go get this payday from Earl Spence. And guess what? It didn't happen. So not about the Danny and Earl fight, but about what it did with a lot of fans. Because a lot of Philadelphia fans thought this, and they was making up a lot of excuses for Danny, that Danny didn't lose any fights. Nobody wanted Danny to have one L. They erased the Keith Thurman fight. They erased the Sean Porter fight. Like, he's never lost. But now all of those fans don't think I forgot, because I've been in all these chats before, and everybody thought that Danny was the goods. Like, he never lost. Like, that you couldn't convince his fans that he lost, because they were all like, no man, that was a robbery and this and that. Okay, so he got robbed. So what happened in this fight? From somebody who just got beat up by a Ferrari. What happened? And so what I'm saying, what happened, so where's your picture at now? So what does Danny do? Should Keith fight him again, Gil? Make a statement? If Keith fight him again, he got to make a statement, though. Yeah. Gil Cole said, damn these heavyweights. He said, Thurman about to make an example out of somebody. He said, so. He said, some, I guess, out of some in everybody. Anybody. So I don't even know what you're writing, brother. I mean, so I'll just make up some words for you. Sir, everybody can get it. In other words, Thurman, everybody can get it from Thurman. But, hey, Thurman got to beat somebody. He better win. And this shit, he ain't indestructible. Yeah, don't get it twisted like he's undestructible or something like that. He indestructible, man. You got it like that. Don't get that part twisted. Bring this down a little bit. Don't get that shit twisted like he can't lose. But for all you Philadelphia fans that come in and give me the thumbs down or whatever, come in hating and stuff, and y'all get my thumbs up. All you visitors that come in here and listen to me, get my thumbs up a little bit. You don't have to come in and say nothing. Just hit that hit that thumb up. You can add if you want to too. I mean, I don't say that often. I let my people say that, but they stop saying it. I don't know. Eagles Web Watchers is prejudice, man. I'm sorry. They don't like everybody. This is their show, but so that's all they care. It's their show, so they don't really think about if y'all come in, hit the like button. They want y'all to hit the like button, but they ain't really thinking about y'all like subscribing. I would, if you're a good fan or something like that, or you like boxing and you like different spins on stuff, then join. If not, just hit the thumbs up and keep it moving like that. But I don't know. I'm sorry. If you did join, they're not gonna hate you. But they are prejudiced because it's like, that's Eagles chat. Because they're allowed to have certain stuff in here. They even got their own page. I'll show it to you. This is the Eagles web page, in which they're gonna throw somebody else on here. There it is. There. That's their page. These are the people that's on here to just make us go like, oh, this. And see, we was talking about Dubois earlier. It's like, this damn Dubois, really. Now that I'm over here, I'll take this one out. No, actually, I ain't gonna take it out. What I'll do is I'll just put it like that. There we go. And if you, just in case you don't know what this page is, this is my web's page, and these are people that really disappoint us. It's like, we can't trust these people. That's why we call it dis. Figure out the words for yourself. I'm not going to try to figure them out because I already know. Uh-oh. Streamlabs is on somebody, probably Gil. Streamlabs is throwing hands. But Danny, you have disappointed your fans and stuff like that. And you still might have some crybabies out there that still think you didn't lose to Earl. Just tell them to watch the replay and to listen to your explanation at the end of the fight that Earl was strong. Earl stronger than anybody you fought. That's more or less what you said. Earl's stronger than anybody you fought. He's stronger than Keith. He's stronger than Porter. And that should let people know some stuff too, though. Because if Mandy thought that, if he thought Keith was strong, because he said Keith was strong. Man, you can't say Keith was strong. If you said Keith was strong, Earl is stronger than Keith. Your ass is in trouble. That's one reason he don't want Earl, because he knows that Earl doesn't look as strong as Earl really is. Earl's strong as hell. And Manny's worried about that part of it. He's not worried about the boxing skills as much. He's worried about that strength and how long he can take it. And that's for you, Sir Flame. But anyway, let me see what y'all got up in here. Besides, damn these heavyweights. Keith about to make an example out of people. Everybody can get it. Yasser Hussein said, just hope Keith ain't lost his power after shaving his head like Samson. Oh, shit. There we go. somebody on the hair. What this must be? This is hair week or something. This is hair season. Everybody doing something with their hair or getting plugs or something. People laughing. I ain't even seen them. I still haven't seen the Mayweather where everybody's laughing. Everybody cracking up about the Mayweather. Yeah, Sir Flame crying. Derek Bailey said, "Damn," he said, "You wrong for that." And y'all, Sir Hussein, yeah, yeah, y'all, Sir, crazy man. You know, y'all, Sir, been in here long enough. If you come in here, you've been here long enough. That's our UK brother. But if you come in here and you've been in here long enough, you're gonna have a sense of humor like the rest of them, and you're gonna be clowning. And that's what y'all, Sir, doing. He capping. Because the Eagles were. I think y'all, Sir, didn't hit that like button. He laughed. Yeah, y'all, Sir, didn't hit my like button. Come on, y'all, Sir. It's taking Gil this long to say that. Say y'all, Sir, ain't hitting them thumbs. Y'all, Sir, ain't hitting the thumbs up. Come on, y'all, Sir. I'm shouting y'all, damn. I'm shouting out my whole crew every day that y'all come in. You right, Sir Flame? He said Ann was a monster. Even training, she was a thug straight out of Texas. That's right. And I don't know. Maybe our boy could have made it if he would have had her. He doesn't. It doesn't seem like he has confidence without her. You know, he does anything touch him, he go down. I'm like, I don't think nobody can have that thin a chin. I don't know, man. I think he needs somebody yelling at him. Like, get your ass up. You just got touched. He just didn't like. I don't think Kirkland didn't. I don't think he just liked getting touched at all. Just like he just didn't like maybe to the body, but he didn't like his face getting touched. But Ann had his ass. She had his ass beast mode. Yeah, you're right. There we go. And then Sir Flame right back. He said Kirkland never lost while Ann was training him. Yoko said Keith still got more KOs than Errol. Okay, he got more KOs, but who did he KO? Gil, stop it. Stop hitting me with stats. If you're going to hit me with stats, you got to see who he KO'd. He didn't KO Danny's ass. Earl didn't KO Danny. He didn't KO Porter, but Earl knocked his ass down. Just think about it. Earl is stronger, man. You getting mad, but Earl's stronger than he is. I'm just sorry. Earl is stronger than Keith. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry because that's just the facts. He's stronger than Keith. Everybody that Keith knocked out, Earl could knock out. I'm going out on a limb that it's not even a limb. You know how big the limb is that I'm going out on? I'm going out on a 5-foot limb. The shit's 5 foot wide. I'm stepping out on, like, how risky is that? Oh shit, I'm gonna slip and fall off a 5-foot limb. Get out of here. Big tree. That's a monster tree right there. But Danny, you and Angel changed the picture because now everybody's laughing at Angel because Angel is really showing. I mean, we seen it during the interview. Angel, everybody's seeing what kind of clown Angel really is. And so the picture that Angel's been painting and stuff like that, me and my son, now that's disintegrating. And all the Philly fans, now we got to really see when the Philly fans come out again. So now our whole thing is to keep your eyes open. So I'm saying keep your eyes open for the next fight that Danny gets in. To see when the Philly fans come in and start, saying, oh, well, that Earl didn't win. And I want y'all to smoke them. If y'all go in any of these forums and you see that they say Danny didn't lose to Earl, I want y'all to smoke the shit out of them. Because I'm going to be in them too. I'm going to be in them same forums and I'm going to be looking for my web. I'm going to be like, did my web talk bad about him? And hopefully y'all didn't talk bad about him. I settle for nothing less on that. Y'all better talk bad. Yeah. Sir Flame said he good with the list though. The Hall of Fame list, yeah, I'm good. I'm good with the list, man. We all good with the list. Ali might be a little bit. Yeah, Sir Flame said he like Ali. I don't care. Just because a fight doesn't come through, we can't hate because of that. You know what I mean? Mayweather, that was obvious. I think it's early because he's still fighting, or he still might fight. Matter of fact, it might be early for Ward too. They couldn't wait to get Ward and Mayweather in there. Yeah, because even internationally they talk about those two as being great fighters all the time. And Ward, shit, you give Ward enough money, he might go back in there and show people that, hey, I'm still not gonna lose a fight. And to be honest, I think that Ward would fight somebody like Canelo if you give him enough money. I think he'll fight Canelo. And I don't believe, even with no fights, I think that Canelo will have a hard time. I don't even know if Canelo would actually win. I don't know if he'll beat him. Sorry. And I know I got Canelo fans out there. Oh no, Canelo will take him out. Oh, he'll knock him out. All right. Okay. Whatever. Whatever it is. And if Keith, like I said, Gil, if Keith want everybody, then Keith need to get their names out of his mouth and get his ass. Okay. Get out of his butt. Get your ass up and get your ass out there. Fight somebody. I don't want to keep hearing a bunch of talking about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, Gil, I didn't even see you was on yesterday. Yeah, I didn't even see that. Yeah, Michael Johnson left. He had left the chat. He was just coming by to say what's up. Yeah. Because usually I would have heard something from him. A lot of times I think he says he's working. But don't say you're working if you put out content at the same time I'm on. I'm just saying, some people, I'm not saying he does that though, but some people, I remember people come in and they have like certain excuses. I'm like, man, don't come in here with no damn excuse, brother. Because it ain't even about that. It's just about, if you support me, then support me. If you don't, then you just don't. I'm not mad at you. Get it mad yourself. Who called Manny a lie? Not Eagle Face. Oh, he called me by my name? I didn't say Manny was lying. And I was talking about the other Manny anyway today. I was talking about Mandy Robles. I wasn't talking about Manny. I wasn't talking about Pacquiao that much today. Pacquiao is... You guys got to realize that Pacquiao hadn't fought since 2019. That goes for Keefe too, right? Them long ass layoffs, man. They're gonna be making up excuses. They need a comeback fight and something. So Gil, even though your boy's asking for everybody, time is counting down, man. Because think about it, they still haven't had a fight, neither one of them. And look at it like this: they still gonna need at least 6 weeks to train, 4 weeks to promote and all that. And we're going into shit. We about to go into February. And February is a short month, so you might as well almost call it out March. Shit, we headed in for spring quick. This is a short winter right here. And all shouts out for all y'all just fighting that harsh weather out there, man. Nobody ever brings it up, man. But y'all soldiers out there with that 0 degrees weather and stuff like that, with snow all piled up higher than your car and shit. I feel for you. But I look outside and I don't see that, so that feeling disappears real quick. At first I feel for you, but then it's like, yeah, well, it is what it is. They tough. They soldiering out. But you're right, though. She was definitely a beast, man. But I wasn't saying anything about, far as like Manny. But Manny is, I'm going to tell you what Manny is like. I'm not going to call him a liar, but he don't really want Earl like that. He don't want Earl. Because if you want, think about it, man. Think about it. Y'all got to stop let's not be naive about it, man. If somebody wants somebody, do they wait over a year, almost 2 years to get to him? If they really want him? If they really want him. If Canelo even really wanted Earl at 160 or whatever, they would have threw some money out there that Earl couldn't have said no to. Man, we got to stop thinking that these negotiations can't be made. We know the only negotiator that I know will pull a fast one, and that's y'all know who it is. Where's that? Crawford. You was gonna get the money, but I just don't see that happening. I need to have my income. My income has to be my income. I've been doing this for years. Ever since the 80s, I protected my bank. So I'm going to do the same thing. So hit the door. That is the only guy that I know negotiations will fall through. I know. Because that's his whole personality. He's been doing that. Derek Bailey down at the bottom got it. Because Derek Bailey, this is why it happens. The reason it happens is because, just like I said, is he wants to keep his money generating. If he has somebody generating money for him, he's talking bad about him, like, go out there and do something or whatever. You know what I mean? You know, you're not impressive. He says that he's a dirtbag for berating his own fighters and stuff like that. Man, he's not very smart when it comes to that, but he never has been. You're right, Gil Cole. Keith don't got no time for no tune-up. He got to get his ass up in there. And Sir Flame said, "And will win that." I don't know. It's just hard for me to know because I don't know. I know those overhands that wasn't gonna land like that. And plus, Layla had a chin on her too, though. Layla wasn't gonna. It wasn't like she didn't. You think she didn't inherit a chin? You think she didn't inherit a chin? I think her reach would have been too much. It'd have been close though. It'd have still been close, and would have still been getting her shit off. Like, oh, I got to have this. I got to get some of these punches off. Yeah, Keith said he's gonna punch Bob in the mouth. Yeah, I would like to see that. Not, because then now your ass doing prison time for all kinds of charges. You can't do that. You know, even if he was serious and not serious. I know he's seriously thinking. I mean, because everybody would like that to happen, but Earl's not gonna change. So that's part of our picture. When we paint our pictures, how people. Now we saying that no F's given. You know who's now guess what? You don't even have to guess. Who's been giving out no F's more than anybody? Huh? Who's been, as far as promoters is concerned, in boxing, you got a boxing promoter in there that's been giving out no F's. He done gave out more no F's than Don King. Why is Don King being brought up in here? Listen, he's got more no F's given than Don King. That's not good. But we got to get that. We got to get this action going, man, because our picture, if you look at our picture, has changed. So Wilder, you're not going to fight Fury. We can kind of sense that you're not going to fight Fury. So Wilder, what you need to do is you need to step up and you need to get some fights. Just start whooping everybody's ass. You got that right, Derek. Derek D to the base there. Bob, that's right. Bob, no gives a F. Aaron, he got more. And see, Don was noted. Don was more known for the not giving the F's. But guess what? Bob is the king of promoters. Promoters not giving the F. And guess what? Who's the close? Out of active ones, I'm gonna tell you who's not giving who's worse, because he doesn't give a F in the same manner by not letting people get fights, and that's that damn that's E-Snake. E-Snake ain't shit. You feel me? But anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all enjoy your weekend and stuff, man. Gil's on that queue or something. You getting that food cooked up, making me hungry over here, man. I'm salivating. Knowing I don't have nothing on the grill or nothing. I don't got no vegetables cooking, but I do got some steamed vegetables in the refrigerator that can make me a salad with. So the Eagles gonna be okay, man. We're gonna get back on this, man. I might hit y'all tomorrow. Something come up. I want to hit y'all tomorrow when I'm out there. Like when I go to the beast tomorrow, I'm going out there. I'll be in the beast. I'll be in the belly of the beast tomorrow again. So I'm gonna try to hit y'all with at least some kind of an update or something like that. I'll try to hit y'all. I'm gonna try my best. No promising, but you'll see it if I'm able to hit y'all with some kind of an update. Yasser Hussein said Wilder should beat the living crap out of Dylan if he don't get the Fury fight and Fury versus AJ goes ahead. But the thing about it, if Wilder doesn't fight, they gonna have to compensate him or something. Fury looks, all that, the whole, like I said, man, I threw the whole industry, and when I say industry, the whole heavyweight boxing, I had to throw that underneath the bus, man. Because right now, they just acting real stupid, y'all, sir. They doing the dumbest shit right now. They got the platform, but this heavyweight division is not lineal. And we talked about it. Maybe we'll talk about it even more, man. Maybe we need to discuss how the heavyweight division is not being lineal. They're not living up to what they should. And there's a lot of fighters that's shaking their head at the heavyweights right now. A lot of past fighters, and that should never happen in boxing. Because remember at first, Lennox Lewis and all them was tipping their hat to him, the Deontay Wilders and everybody else. Deontay Wilder is the only one right now in heavyweight division that can bring the heavyweight division back without a belt. He can bring it back to where he can put the butts in the seats. Because people be like, no, we're going to watch him. We're going to watch the champs. You feel me? But anyway, my shout out to all the real people that I see. And my shout out to all y'all that mess with me, man. This is Friday, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Nothing but blessings. That's the Eagle type of man. Bless y'all. Yeah. I'm going to catch y'all, man.